everyone. In this week's Thrive in 5, I want to remind you about the importance of information and knowing as much as you can about health and wellness, and making informed decisions for your health is really, really important. I mean, in my practice, we have a whole lending library right to my right here. We do workshops. There's emails that go out consistently with information to support your health. However, I want to remind you that using Dr. Google is not necessarily the best way to manage some of your health concerns. And I've got 3 reasons why I think this is really difficult for people. The first is it's not objective. When you start researching your own information on Google, you will often come up with a whole bunch of different things. And because it's you and you're going to have an emotional response to the things that you read and observe, you're not necessarily going to have the same objective filter that someone looking at you from the outside in will have. Someone like your doctor, your chiropractor, naturopathic doctor, your therapist, whoever, your dentist. We look at things, from a different perspective because we're not inside you, right? We're not inside your headspace, and we don't have the same emotional attachment that you will to the symptoms that you're seeing. Which, brings me to the second point is it's objective. When you talk to a professional, someone who can look at your health and do a proper assessment on you, we're going to look at you as a whole person. Most of us are going to look at you as a whole person, which means we're going to take into consideration that maybe you're having headaches right now. And, when we start asking more questions of you, understanding what you're eating, how your spine is moving, what your stress level is like, how you're sleeping, your hydration level, we're going to have a different vantage point because we're objectively assessing you and getting a look at you as a whole person and not just seeing that in isolation. That can often be forgotten about. The other reason is there can be a lot of inaccurate information, obviously, on the internet. And that's not a surprise to any of you, but you have to be careful with information that you trust. So, please be considerate of that. And remember that nothing is ever going to replace someone who professionally is trained in their field to properly assess you, diagnose you, do all the appropriate tests on you, and then really come up with the cause of your problem, not just the symptoms that you're experiencing. Because oftentimes the symptoms that you're getting are not necessarily connected to what the problem actually is. When it comes to joint pain, for example, there can be sources that are mechanical, there can be sources that are coming from your organs, and they will sometimes refer pain to some of your muscles. There can be other trigger points that shoot pain into different areas. There can be all kinds of other things that are compensating in your body and creating the pain and dysfunction that you're feeling that are not actually at the source of where you're feeling the pain. So these are reasons why I think information is amazing. Information is powerful for you to make better choices for your health, but please keep in mind that there will be a limitation to what Dr. Google or the internet can provide you, and nothing will ever replace the opinion of a trained professional in whatever field that you need some support with. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. We'll see you soon.